I will never have a pain like that.
Take a moment to remember former NBA player Rasul Butler, who was killed early Wednesday morning in a car.
These are the most emotional and heartbreaking moments in the NBA history that will make you waste a lot of tissues. The first number is Derrick Rose. At the peak of his career when he was young, was a basketball sensation. His explosive speed and agility made him an NBA superstar. Derrick's influence was undeniable. Things even surpassed imagination when we witnessed the birth of the Rose Rule, named after star Derrick Rose. That's right, it seemed like he had the whole world at his fingertips, and no one could stop him. And then boom, his promising journey was completely fallen by a serious knee injury, temporarily derailing his career.
Late in a game that is already decided for all intents and purposes.
It was painful when Rose went from being a regular on the court to having to go to the hospital. Even though he seemed to have recovered thanks to his training efforts, things got even worse afterward. When the Bulls, where Rose had given his all, abandoned him, the road ahead became dark. That man could not suppress the emotions inside of him. And only his constant efforts can help the former MVP rise from the ruins and turmoil to enter a new chapter in his career. 50 years is equivalent to half a decade, and is also a record score that this player made in a match. That proved Derrick Rose is truly a resilient warrior. His crying caused a post-match interview to stop midway, but at least he cried with happiness, unlike the next player, Karl Anthony Towns. The outstanding NBA star had to drown in deep sadness because the person closest to him passed away when COVID-19 invaded the world. Towns said since then, he's become even more emotional when thinking about his mother. Grief is a non-linear process. In the quiet corners of his memories, he cherished moments spent with her, the comforting embrace of her unconditional love, and her unwavering support throughout his journey. In addition to his mom, Towns said 6 other family members died from COVID-19. I'm the one looking for answers, trying to keep my family well informed and make all the moves necessary to keep them alive. The nostalgia for his mother's warm laughter and gentle care was deeply ingrained in his heart. On Mother's Day, his feelings about his mother turned him into an innocent child, sobbing in his father's embrace. Towns tried every day, every hour in the gym to prove himself, and the most special thing is that he wanted to give an honorary gift to his beloved mother.
Anderson to Towns for 3. Cash!
We always appreciate your feelings because there is no pain greater than the pain of losing a beloved one. I'm not sure about all of them, but I know that many NBA fans' hearts broke when they saw Isaiah Thomas collapse on the court after hearing the news that his sister died in an accident. He shared,
"I'm not here, man. It's never gonna be the same." So.
One thing is for sure, with all his love for his sister, Isaiah Thomas wrote the words, "China, I love you," printed on the right outsole, and the words April 15th, 2017, the day China left the world, hidden inside each shoe. The pain lingered, and he knew that he could only fight strong through the overwhelming emotions and tears to score.
Out there, Oubre's going to get the start, but they're going to have to guard him as a team.
Isaiah Thomas! Tremendous layup by Thomas.
After all, he knew it was time to return to the Boston Celtics, a place where he felt at home. And the next story will give you a different perspective on the man with the cool appearance. J.R. Smith has shocked his fans for nearly 2 decades in the NBA. Basketball changed his life, but it also brought inadequacies and even more troubles for him. However, he was not pessimistic about his situation. He once shared about his luck in having a beautiful friendship with a special person, a person who always supported him no matter the situation, Brad Hefner. Although he was a former basketball player who won the NBA championship with the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2016 and the Los Angeles Lakers in 2020, J.R. Smith also has life pressures. He shared about a bad time when he fell into an emotional swamp called depression. Negative emotions are truly a big obsession. We all hope that luck comes to him. Of course, there will be bad events that will change your life, even if hope is a dream to avoid reality. In the 80s, Michael Jordan was a bright star in the NBA. His slam dunk performances earned him the nickname Air Jordan, or his airness, as a worthy compliment from his fans. When he was at his peak, an event that couldn't have been more crazy happened to him. The news that his father had been attacked during a carjacking came as a shocking news to him. Worse, the police reportedly found the rings he gave his father during the robbery of the century. Everything collapsed when he knew that his beloved father had left him forever. That was a really sad news. Faced with great losses, in October 1993, the former Chicago Bulls player regretfully announced his retirement at the age of 30.
I can't even put it in words. My father's dead, but it was me.
Even though he accepted his father's passing, it was difficult for him to forget the memories and intense emotions whenever the horrifying event was mentioned. Michael Jordan's emotional tears on Father's Day said it all. In number 6, children love John Wall, and so do we. Whenever he is free, he always takes time to take care of the children. And the children's smiles are the greatest gift and motivation for him. If we need a reason why, let's listen to little girl Maya, a 5-year-old cancer patient.
I will feel really happy about today.
He carried out his mission and turned her into the happiest girl in the world. He always had a special love for her, and if you didn't know them well, you would think they were a family. But then, what everyone feared most happened. Little angel Maya has passed away.
Give it to her family. It's a tough day for me. I was really quiet today.
And John Wall decided to write her name on his sneakers. For Wall, it was a shock. No matter how hard he tried, he still shed tears during the post-match interview. He will never forget the little girl Maya. And after this loss, he continued to honor her by releasing shoes in a special colorway. He even keeps in touch with her family until this day. The sadness of losing someone is always a dark part of the soul. It's like the heartbreaking stories behind hair. Lonnie Walker IV surprised a lot of people when he cut off his signature pineapple haircut that he'd been growing out since 5th grade. His unique hair is always the focus every time he appears. There are even many photos of him wearing a hat that have become viral memes on social networks. Behind the shining moments, few people understand the real pain that this promising young defender had to experience in the past. Now, he's explaining why he grew his hair long in the first place, and then cut it. It's a much more serious story than his ever-present bright smile.
I would trim it to size, trim the top. It was really clean. Then 11th grade.
As he said on his Instagram, his hair helped him more confident after being sexually attacked when he was a kid. Of course, everything is just the past. The sadness will pass, but it will also become a scar on the soul. Above all, we see how strong a version of Lonnie Walker IV is. Now he is more confident, brave, and fierce on the court.
Curry, Walker, pull up. Walker hits another one. It's the Lonnie Walker game.
I do want to take a minute to talk about Rasul Butler, who the LA County coroner has confirmed died overnight in a car crash.
When the night obscured the light, the basketball world received the saddest news ever. Rasul Butler and his wife passed away in a tragic car accident. Their love story is a testament to dedication and shared dreams, but it was suddenly cut short. It reminds us all of the fragility of life. To commemorate them, their relatives and the players' teammates were present at their funeral. Their passing leaves an incredible pain, but their legacy will forever inspire us. Life is cruel, but the pain does not stop there. After the post of condolences to Rasul's family, something crazy seemed to come true in Kobe Bryant's fate.
Bryant going to the basket. Kobe Bryant! There it is! A 50-point game in his farewell.
He won the NBA championship 5 times during his 20-year career with the Los Angeles Lakers, and is one of the greatest basketball players in NBA history. The last goal of Kobe's career is a priceless memory. And then, tragedy came and extinguished all his hopes in Halo. The cruel flight took him and his young daughter away forever and left an endless place in the hearts of everyone who loved Kobe. Many times I've watched it again, and many times I've shed tears. And I know that no matter who you are, those tears and those words were all true feelings. Finally, tension permeated the court. It's a nightmare for every player. An injury threatens an NBA player's entire career. Klay Thompson was lying on the court and suffering pain. The feeling right now is so bad, and every fan's heart feels like it's being squeezed. The journey is not over. Believe me, between pain and uncertainty, He demonstrated his courage and unwavering determination. His spirit is still not broken, and his love for his sport hasn't decreased. Thompson decided to come back.
Klay Thompson was headed back to the locker room, but then turned around and limped back out on the floor, and it's what Jeff, you said.
Signaling to go back and play zone.
No injury will be able to knock this NBA warrior down. Let your emotions calm down, and we all appreciate those people. Above are 10 heartbreaking moments in NBA history that will definitely make you cry. Please click on the video that appears on the screen and watch the next great content we bring to you.